Hey, I'm Awesome, and today we're going to answer the question, is the 6-core AMD pile driver, the FX-6300, still a viable option for a mid-range gaming PC build, or can it just not make the cut in the latest and greatest titles? In this test, we'll also be taking a look about how the CPU handles tasks like rendering compared to a quad-core competition. On the table for this test, we have the AMD FX-6300, a hexa-core pile driver 2012 CPU with a stock clock of 3.5 GHz, it can turbo up to an impressive 4.1 GHz, and coming in at only around $90, this CPU has been a staple of budget gaming builds since its release. Its reference competition for this test will be the i5-4590, which for about $70 more offers a quad-core design from Intel's 2014 Haswell lineup, sporting a 3.3 GHz clock speed and a 3.7 GHz boost clock. Since this CPU is in a class above the 6300, it is included as a reference to show what a slightly dated Intel CPU can offer in a mid-range build for just a little more money. The test system specs will remain consistent throughout each test, except for the CPU and motherboard, which of course must be changed. With all the prerequisites out of the way, let's get into the results. First, to test how the 6300 can handle new games when paired with a high-end GPU, I benchmarked Fallout 4 in two different scenarios. The first benchmark was done in a more open area of the game, where the hardware wasn't pushed too hard to keep everything running smoothly, and the second benchmark was done in a more dense area of the game that would be far more taxing on the system. Next up is the rendering test. Both CPUs were tasked with rendering the same clip at 1080p, and the time elapsed before each CPU finished rendering the video was recorded. So, in conclusion, is the FX-6300 still able to hold its own in new games? Definitely. Although it falls short in the video rendering test, the difference between each CPU while gaming is only around 10 FPS at most, and did not present a very serious bottleneck for the GPU. So there's no doubt that the FX-6300 is still a good option for a mid-end gaming build in 2015. So if you did enjoy this video, please support the channel by leaving a like, and sharing this video would help a ton. As always, thanks for watching and stay awesome.